the Honorable Mr. Sumarta as a lecturer in this speaking course and the opposition team. Thank you for the opportunity given to us. In this debate, the motion we will convene is about the prohibition of smoking in society. Before that, let me introduce my team from the pro or government team, starting with me, Ditanti Argadin, as the first speaker, accompanied by two of my partners, Elvira as the second speaker, and Ester Rotua Tumanggor as the third speaker.
And we are from opposition team. First of all, let me introduce myself and my team. I am Dian Evaliani as the first speaker, accompanied by my two partners. They are Faradillah Zhafira as the second speakers, and Fikri Dwi Septian as the third speaker, and the last one is Dania Kusumah as the fourth speaker.
All right, now let us convene on the motion. In general, we will describe the central aspect that will be affected in this motion, which is health. Ladies and gentlemen, many people, especially the Indonesian people, get sick and even die from smoking. A smoking ban can reduce the number of death cases and create a healthier lifestyle. According to data from the WHO, around 225,700 Indonesians die per year due to smoking. It is estimated that more than 7,000 chemicals are contained in it. About 70 of them can cause cancer, cause addiction or side effects, such as increased heart rate and blood pressure, reduced appetite, shortness of breath, nausea, and diarrhea. The harmful substances are nicotine, carbon monoxide, tar, and benzene. Now, let me tell you some of the diseases caused by the smoking. The first one is cardiovascular disorder. People who frequently smoke, both active and passive, have a higher risk of cardiovascular disease like heart disease and stroke. The second one is brain damage. Smoking can interfere with brain development and function and increase the risk of various diseases in the brain, such as stroke, brain aneurysm, and dementia. And the third one is disease of the mouth and throat, including larynx cancer and nasopharyngeal cancer can also be caused by smoking. And the last one is disease of the lungs, stomach, and reproductive organs. The chemical in cigarettes have the potential to damage lungs, which can then turn into cancer cells, bronchitis, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or COPD, and emphysema. Actually, there are many more dangers of smoking and many die from smoking. In fact, the government has made legal regulation, also health information on tobacco product packaging, so smoking should be banned in society.
All right, you already told me about the danger of cigarettes, so I am Dian Evaliani as the first speaker of the opposition's team. Let me tell you this. You care about public health because of smoking. In fact, smoking does not only have a negative impact on health, but also has a positive impact. As reported in Life Science, smoking is also beneficial for health. Some of the benefits are reducing the risk of Parkinson's disease, recovering quickly from heart disease, preventing asthma and allergies. Also, nicotine could kill germs that cause tuberculosis and reducing the risk of obesity. According to research, pregnant women in Sweden who smoke 15 cigarettes per day gave birth to babies with a lower risk of developing asthma and allergies. In addition, a study in the journal Psychology and Behavior by researchers from Yale University revealed that people who quit smoking would experience drastic weight gain. And ban on cigarettes from society will not significantly affect Indonesian death and health problem rates. The death and health problem rates in Indonesia does not only come from cigarettes. There are many other factors related to Indonesian death and health problem rate, such as fast food and so on. Banning cigarettes from the society may have a little impact on reducing the rate of death and health problem in Indonesia, but banning cigarettes from the society will have a big impact on Indonesia. Why is it like that? The Minister of Industry realized that cigarettes are a huge contributor to the country foreign exchange. The Directorate General of Customs and Excise noted that cigarettes are the largest revenue recipient. Cigarettes are the most significant contributor to the total revenue, 139.5 trillion. This is clearly proves that cigarettes have substantial impact on increasing state revenues. Even compared to other strategic sectors like oil, cigarettes also be the largest contribution to state revenues. In general, Indonesia is the third largest tobacco in the world, where China is the first place and followed by Brazil in the second. Meanwhile, the general chairperson of the Indonesian Tobacco Farmers Association revealed that other facts related to state revenues from the tobacco products industry cannot be underestimated. So far, the tobacco products industry has significantly contributed to the state revenue. He also said that the tobacco products industry has an income 139.2 trillion. So banned cigarettes from the society would have a huge impact on Indonesia. So I disagree to ban cigarettes from the society.
Okay, I'm Elvira as the second speaker for the protein. Let me tell us about. Dian mentioned earlier that the cause of death didn't come from smoking. However, smoking accounts for the second largest cause of death. This is evidenced by the World Health Organization that the mortality rate due smoking reaches 30%, or the equivalent of 17.3 million people. The death rate is estimated to continue to increase until 2030. As explained by Ditanti, my partner, that the smokers group society is basically aware that tobacco, which is the basic ingredient for making cigarettes, is one of the potential cause of health problems for themselves and the surrounding environment. So it is natural that cigarettes have the potential to cause disease in humans. Cigarettes contain 40 kinds of substances that are harmful to the body. One of the which is tar on cigarette packs, which are also used for road asphalt mixture. In addition to tar in one cigarette, there are also several other harmful and substances such as nitokins, ammonia, carbon monoxide, formalin, arsen, cadmium, and so on. The content of cigarette is very dangerous, not only harmful to smokers but also to people who accidentally inhale the smoke from the cigarettes or passive smokers. Even for passive smokers, the impact will be more dangerous than the smokers themselves, because passive smokers directly suck smoke abuse from the smoker. Moreover, children's bodies are vulnerable to various kinds of disease. This risk can be further increased in smokers who rarely exercise, don't maintain a healthy diet, and are often stressed. But breath and stanchion and gum disease are common effects for smokers. Worse yet, smokers are prone to cancer of mouth, lips, tongues, and throat. Smoking can also reduce fertility and decrease sperm production. In addition, signs of premature aging, such as wrinkles around the eyes and mouth, are at risk of appearing early in active smokers. This is due to the lack of oxygen intake to the skin, so that the people who smoke will look older than people who do not smoke. And in addition, cigarettes also have the potential to cause a poverty level in society, because the surplus of many in society is mostly spent on buying cigarettes. The state budget for improving the quality of society, but sociality, economy, and health is divided by the surplus of cigarette trade in Indonesia without any regulating protection for incidents.
Okay, so I'm Faradillah Zhafira from second speaker from opposition side. The increase in health risk experienced by smokers from what Elvira mentioned was actually not entirely from cigarettes. The danger experienced by smokers may not be shared by those who maintain a balanced lifestyle and maintain cleanliness. Smokers' breath can be removed or minimized by maintaining oral hygiene with various hygiene products and mouth fresheners. Besides brushing your teeth regularly with special toothpaste for smokers. The impact of smoking experienced by those who lack exercise and stress is certainly not entirely the fault of smoking. Those who rarely exercise and are stressed will definitely experience health problems for those who smoke and those who do not. The impact can be avoided, overcome, and minimized with a healthy and clean lifestyle. As Elvira said, those who have a balanced lifestyle will not experience the acute effects of smoking. Moreover, the problems of aging and wrinkles, as Elvira mentioned earlier, it can happen to anyone who does not take care of their insides and bodies, whether they smoke or not. Wrinkles and premature aging can attack anyone, such as those who do not take care of their skin, regularly consume junk food, sleep irregularly, and others. Obviously, banning cigarettes from the social environment will not solve the problem of the statement that Elvira has explained.
Regarding to the opinion that has been conveyed by Zhafira, it is true that maybe unbalanced lifestyle and lack of hygiene for smokers trigger health problems for themselves, but using cigarette is one's life is also not justified because it will cause more disease problems. Therefore, and even lead to death. Keep in mind that disease does not come to active smoker but to passive smokers as well. So the health problems experienced by other people who are exposed to cigarette smoke are also their fault for not maintaining their relationship? Of course not, because the problem is the use of cigarettes. So I think it's very appropriate if we apply a smoking ban to the social environment to solve this problem. Various kinds of diseases that harm smokers, both active and passive smokers, are terrible. This can be seen from the result of a study from the National Health Mortality Survey in 2001, which stated that in Indonesian cigarette increased the risk of death for chronic disease suffers to 1.30 until 8.17 times. On the other side, in 2005, Indonesia's health costs incurred due to tobacco-related disease reached 18.1 billion USD or 5.1 times the state revenue from tobacco excise in the same year. Smoking is very dangerous to health. This can be seen from the basic ingredients consisting the nicotine, carbon monoxide, tar, and benzene. This is following the statement as contained in Law 36 of 2009 concerning health. PP number 109 of 2012 concerning the safety of materials containing addictive substance in the form of tobacco products for health and regulation of the Minister of Health number 28 of 2013 concerning the inclusion health warnings. Cigarette consumption not only has a bad impact on health, but also has impact on the economy because it worsens the level of poverty in society. Therefore, It is true that the consumption of cigarettes should be banned immediately. Several things can be the best way, including, for the first, the government must issue the regulation prohibiting the total advertising and promotion of cigarettes because it contains publications that are not educational. The second, making government regulation prohibiting the sale of cigarettes in retail or bar. The third, the government must increase the cigarette excise tax every year so that price of cigarette cannot be reached by children and the other. This will also help improve the economy. And the fourth, restriction of the smoking area. And the last, tightening the issuance of permits for establishment of cigarette industry.
So I am I'm the third speaker from the opposition team. According to Ester's opinion about the bad result of cigarette, how bad for health? Healthy is a choice. People want to be healthy, they will try to live a healthy life. But if someone chooses to smoke and ignores his health, what can you do? Healthy is a choice, but maintaining and preserving culture is not a choice but necessity. The creative cigarette industry is a heritage of Indonesia. For the people of Indonesia, the cigarettes that have this feature are creative, which is part of the cultural heritage of the Indonesian. Apart from the socio-cultural economic benefits for the economy, the development of this industry has become part of our nation history and culture, especially creative cigarettes, which are tobacco and cloth-based commodities that are very Indonesian and are the nation's ancestral heritage and have been rooted from generation to generation. Same with Dian and Faradillah opinion, I disagree that cigarettes are banned from the social environment. It is one of destroying action and eliminates the nation culture.
All right, thank you, Fikri. I'm Dania Kusumah as the fourth speaker or as closing for the opposition team who will reconstruct the debate at this meeting as well as provide conclusions and solutions. With the argument that the opposition team has made clear that we, the opposition team, still hold fast to our disagreement with the motion we debated at this meeting, namely cigarettes banned from society. Cigarettes do provide many health threats to human life, but cigarettes also have many positive effects. For example, first is cigarettes are the biggest contributor for total income in Indonesia, which is 96% or 139 trillion rupiah. If cigarettes are banned, it will also lose the nation's culture in the development of tobacco and cloth-based industries. And human health disease is also not entirely caused by smoking. It all depends on the pattern of human life. In addition, the solution for smokers who want to maintain a healthy lifestyle can be done by maintaining a healthy lifestyle by eating healthy food, exercising diligently, drinking lots of water, maintaining oral hygiene with various hygiene products and mouth fresheners, in addition to brushing teeth regularly with toothpaste so that the smoker's breath can be eliminated. So basically, it all depends on humans to keep choosing a healthy lifestyle. And we are from the opposition team. We are disagreement with the cigarettes banned from society. Maybe that's all. Thank you.
Okay, that's all the debate practice from our group. We apologize if there are shortcomings and mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Good afternoon.